Hi, it's Pip here from queenpipcards.com, and in today's Crafty Corner, let's clear up some confusion about inks. You've probably heard terms like dye inks, pigment inks, water-based inks, solvent inks, um, you know, oxides, all these different names and terminology. But what's the difference, and when should you use each one of them? Well, I'm going to break it down into just the simple terms, okay? Because I can't go into everything in this one little tips video. I do have everything about all the different types of inks over in my academy, but here's a simple breakdown for those of you getting started or who have started with one type of ink and want, thinking, what shall I do now? Dye-based ink is the simplest ink to use. They're fast drying, they soak into paper, they make them great for everyday stamping, crisp designs, less smudging. Okay, sound good? Pigment inks, which lots of people buy, they're slow drying. They sit on top of the paper, gives you a richer colour, which is why people like them, and it does allow for techniques, but they're not great for beginners. So which should you choose? If you're just starting out, honestly, I'm going to say go for a dye-based ink. It's a great all-rounder. I still use dye-based inks today. I'll always use dye-based inks because they're great for what they do. Pigment inks are perfect for advanced techniques like blending, okay, and taking your card making to the next level. But I blend with water-based inks, so you can still do some of the techniques that you might see or you might like to try. You can still do them with dye-based inks. You might just need to take more time or have additional tools or paper or whatever. But if you start with dye-based inks, you won't get the frustration of having smudgy stamps. You won't get the frustration of things taking forever to dry. And it means that you'll just create cards beautifully straight away. Okay, so if anyone says to me I have problems with my stamping, it's generally the ink that's the issue. So start with dye-based inks, and then if you've moved on from that and you're like, well, I would like to try something different, what would you recommend? Try adding some pigment inks. Okay, have a few in your stash so that you've got a bit of versatility. It's like having the best of both worlds. One of my members said to me, and in fact, I've done ink webinars many times now because it is one of the fundamental and foundational elements of card making, and it makes such a difference to your card making if you understand all of the different types. One of my members shared, before Pip explained the difference, I always use the wrong ink for the job, and now my designs are so much sharper. So that's really good. I love hearing testimonials from my customers. I love it when they tell me that something I've taught them has worked for them. So for more in-depth videos and tips, you can sign up for my new card makers guide, which will give you some basics today for new card makers and some detailed tips and how-to videos straight into your inbox each week. So you can sign up here, queenpipcards.com/newbie. Or you can just go to queenpipcards.com and join the waiting list for the doors when they open. No, that's not right, Pip. Let's start that sentence again. You can join my waiting list for my membership and my Card Making Know-How Academy for when the doors open again. Because normally they're closed. I only open it a few times a year so I can focus on my members and what we're teaching and learning each month. But I really hope that you understand that there are many more different types of ink out there. Okay, I've only talked about 2 of them today. There are loads more out there and it can be confusing. So that's why I've put together an entire masterclass inside my academy. But in the meantime, just go ahead and try. Give it a go, see what it does, see how it works, and play. Playing is one of the best things to do with card making because we all just we want to just do it so that we have a little bit of a chill out time and some nice relaxing entertainment for ourselves, as well as having the byproduct of making a beautiful card. So have fun, play with your inks, enjoy, drop questions below and, talk to me. I'm very approachable. And have fun and have a great week. And I will see you again next week. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Crafty Corner. Crafty hugs. Bye-bye.